Yes, we're still working on them, hush. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ray, also known as Meatloaf Man, and guess what? We're helping host another Reanimated Collab based on Death Battle. As you may know, we previously hosted the Goku vs Superman Reanimated project alongside our buddy Creepswitch. The project was made to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Death Battle, bringing together many talented folks of all different skill sets to contribute their own style of art to such a legendary bout, all in celebration of what brought us all together as a community. We had a ton of fun with that collab, and we were asked if we would ever host another one. While we didn't rule out that possibility, it was something we didn't think we'd be doing again soon. Sure enough, here we are. The collaboration is being led by our good buddy Origin the Hero. If you don't know him, you've probably seen his work across other Versus projects like 1 Minute Melee, Organization XVX, and even Death Battle itself. Origin recently expressed interest in reanimating a Death Battle episode for fun with the community, and after some good talks, we decided to team up in co-hosting and handling this fine affair. We briefly discussed what episode of Death Battle we would want to give the reanimated treatment, though we also had to consider our choices under some very noteworthy qualifications. That said, a few good ideas still came to mind, but there was one in particular Origin was very interested in, and it just so happens to fulfill set conditions.
Go.
Mario vs Sonic, the 100th episode of the show and a historic rivalry that matches that of Goku vs Superman. Now, some of you guys may be wondering, why this match in particular? Also, why the 2018 re-examination as opposed to the original? To answer that first one, both Origin and I wanted to look for a match that not only had historical significance with the show, but would also provide a ton of potential in terms of reanimating it, while also not being a more recent episode or lacking necessary resources that are openly available for us and other animators to use. It's also the episode Origin was the most attached to for something like this when it comes to potential for a reanimated project, which I personally have to agree on. It helps that the fight has a good amount to work with in terms of interactions and abilities showcased, on top of overall length. As for why we didn't choose the 2011 version, while I do still kinda like the old fight and a reanimated version of it would be interesting to see, overall the 2018 version has arguably more to work with when it comes to dialogue, actions, production value, and feeling more up to par with fights we're looking to explore. They're also about the same length overall, with the original only being 9 seconds longer. Now this is going to be a shorter fight in terms of length than our previous reanimated project, so expect space to be limited in terms of how many people can participate. It's only 3 minutes long and we're obviously not animating the whiz and boomstick segments, as interesting as that would be. That said, when joining the project, be considerate of other people when selecting your scenes, and please make sure you're fully willing to commit and actually finish your contribution to the project while following directions. We'll have about 6 months to finish, which sounds like a lot of time. And it is. So please, don't waste any of it. As soon as the project is finished, we'll announce a release date and have it set to release sometime before the end of the year. It'll see a release on both ours and Origin's channels. If you're interested in joining the project, hit up either me, DJ, Origin, Misfortune, or Vocal on Discord using our tags, and we'll send you an invite to the server. On there, you'll find a spreadsheet with all the scenes in the fight, each marked with specific time codes. Very moderately pick the scene or scenes you want to animate and let us know on the server to add your name next to it so you can claim it. If you already see someone else's name next to a scene you want, do not pick that scene. You could always ask to work together on it with that person if they're down for that, or to act as a potential backup animator for it, but do not assume the scene will be yours to take unless something comes up. And please only work on the scenes you picked so it's less confusing in editing later on. We'll be editing the video title once all the spots are closed. We will be using the original audio from the episode, so don't worry about adding in new voices or sound effects. Also, while all styles of animation are welcome for this project, we would like to emphasize sprite animation in particular, as the original fight was hand-drawn, throwing in a layer of what if the battle had come out in sprite form. So if you sprite animate, we definitely encourage you to join us if interested. We'll even provide sprites to use specifically for the battle so you won't have to grab your own online, while also making things look somewhat consistent. Lastly, if you joined a server to participate or to spectate, please do not release anything from the project or server online so as to preserve the surprise of when it's released. A simple screenshot of your animation process is fine if you really want to tease things, but that's the most that'll be allowed. You're absolutely free to upload your parts online after the project is fully released though. And that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us on Discord or in the comments below, and we'll try our best to get back to you, at least if we have an answer to it. We can't wait to see what everyone brings to this, and we're very excited to be hosting another one of these alongside one of the coolest people ever. Stay tuned for more, and we'll cross over to you later.